Look at y'all see Jenny. Jenny, look over. You looking good, 2024. Looking good. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
We got me out here at Target area today. What's going on? What's going on? Why you out here talking? You doing some shopping?
Well, yeah, I have been shopping a lot actually lately. Now that Christmas is over and everything's on sale.
I know that's right.
A lot of the neighbors, I don't know why, but they tend to watch me because when I first moved in,
Right.
I was smoking, so I would get high and I would take off outside and walk around, and I don't know if they knew I was high, but they probably did. So when I had you in there recording the video, they thought I was doing something like prostituting or something, and I didn't want my neighbors to think that I was having guys at my house cheating on my boyfriend or prostituting or doing any of that stuff. So that's why we're meeting at Target today.
Okay. I understand that did they tell your boyfriend that I was in there?
They did. That's why that they did.
They did. What did he do?
That's why we're at Target.
That's why we're at Target.
He does not want anybody in his house. I've never brought anybody in his house. That was the first time ever, because like I've been struggling trying to get clean. Earlier this year, I had tried to do it myself for 2 weeks. I was laying in the bed sick. I wouldn't eat. I didn't get up. He thought he didn't know what was wrong with me because he doesn't know anything about drugs or heroin or detoxing. So for 2 weeks, I just laid there, and he had took me down to Cone Mental Health and checked me in. I was there for 2 weeks, and I don't know what kind of meds they were giving me, but because I was on carfentanil for so long, the meds they were giving me wouldn't put me to sleep. So they didn't think I was taking my meds. So they kept trying to hold me longer. And I kept telling them, I said, I'm just here for detox, trying to get clean and working on my mental health at the same time. I said, I don't really need to stay any longer than 2 weeks. I've already detoxed for 2 weeks. This is just the second 2 weeks. And then after I got out of there, I actually went to Charlotte with him for work to make sure I would get another week clean. Well, lo and behold, part of getting clean, you'll have relapses and stuff. So for 2024, my New Year's resolution is to stay clean and not relapse at all. Try to set some goals. I've been filling out applications. I had a job interview. Don't know if I got the job yet. It's just for waitressing. I bought a guitar, so in my free time, instead of getting high, I'm going to try to just play the guitar since I sit there all day by myself doing nothing. And that's part of why I relapse, I think. I need to stay busy. But other than that, I haven't really had a lot going on.
Well, I haven't talked to you since a day or two before Christmas. How was your Christmas?
We didn't do a lot for Christmas. This is probably the first year. Even though I was an addict, I still would try to get clean like a couple months before Christmas, and make sure my kids and my nieces and nephews and whoever, the family, whatever, would have presents. This year I didn't do presents, and I told the kids, I said, I just need a break, because I'm buying for 2 different families. Then they all had boyfriends. Some of them were having kids. And I'm like, this family just keeps getting bigger. And I never got a present from anyone except from my oldest daughter. But I don't want my kids to buy me presents. But I can't keep buying all these presents every Christmas. So I told my daughter, I said, I just couldn't do it this year. I haven't had a job. I don't want to do anything illegal. Plus this, I tried to get clean, like I said, right before Christmas and get a job. But because it was Christmas, too close to Christmas, nobody was hiring. And I had a relapse because I was depressed because I couldn't buy nothing for Christmas. So he was going to.
So you relapsed on Christmas?
It was a little bit, but like a week before Christmas that I relapsed.
So since then, have you been still using?
Not really. I've been trying not to.
Not really, or no?
Not really. No. Here and there a little bit, but like I said, it was just because of depression. People get depressed.
Yeah. I mean, that like when I interview people, they be the #1 cause of relapse.
Yeah.
I don't know if people just looking for a reason to go back to it and use that as an excuse. I don't know, but it's like everybody I talked to that was clean, no matter if it's clean for a week or clean for 10 years, their reason for going back into the lifestyle is because they was depressed or going through something. And it is what it is. I also want to say, I understand how your boyfriend feel. Because I would feel the same way. If I'm at work and you got a man in my house, and you doing dance videos and all that.
Right.
Listen, check this out. Check this out. You're doing too much.
Right.
And I really only did it because you wanted to do it, but at the same time, I respect him and understand him too. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, it doesn't help that all of these girls that they used to be out and about, you know, at the clubs are now online and have fan pages. So
Right.
that doesn't help.
That's
at all.
already in the back of his head.
Well,
like,
yeah.
yeah, because of everybody
they're
else.
influencing the younger generation and people that are on drugs. You know, instead of going out and working and getting a job, they're thinking, oh, I can sit at home and do this. This is easy. And they make it look easy and they make it look glamorous. But like I said, there's a lot of work that goes involved in that. And you don't know. I really don't want to set up a page and say, hey, I'm for sale, because I'm not. So there's no point in teasing them.
Right.
You know?
But you probably can make some money off your dance videos.
Yeah. Well, probably.
I mean, it probably ended to be more safer instead of doing it in public and doing it in person, doing it all that, and you know. But you know, I also wanted to ask you about that because you say you didn't have a job there, that's why you couldn't afford things for Christmas and all that.
Yeah.
But so you done with the dancing thing?
Like I said,
Let my viewers see. Y'all see, Jennifer. It's like if you go to the club. You still ready, Jennifer?
I've been to every club trying to get a job. I was working at two. I got a job at two of them, but that didn't last very long because I was pretty skinny. I got my weight back up. I went back. I was.
How much you weigh now?
I probably weigh about 145 now.
145. How tall are you?
5'9".
5'9", 145.
Yeah, but I was
Okay.
I was pretty skinny. I was down to probably like 120, and I could see why they fired me. But I made a lot of money. It, like I said, it just goes as quick as you get it. The outfits are $150. Then they want you to buy a cover up, and I'm like, I'm not buying a cover up because I know
What's
you're
a
gonna
cover up?
fire me. Like something to cover up your two-piece, like a bathing suit, but it's like lingerie. You got to wear a cover up in the club, and you just take it off when you give private dances.
Oh, that's a new law or something? I mean, I don't know. I really don't know nothing about. I don't know.
A lot of the nicer clubs make you do
Okay.
that.
Keep it
Some of
classy.
the smaller ones don't.
Keep it classy.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah. So I just kind of, I put dancing on the back burner right now since I'm trying to get clean and, and do the new year right. So that's why I've been putting in applications at restaurants, just trying to get a small job.
Right.
And then
Gotta start somewhere.
after I get familiar with the area and my transportation situated, I'll maybe find a better job at maybe a factory paying like $24 an hour.
So what do you put on the application? What kind of job? What kind of position you applying for? Waitress?
Yeah, server, waitress, but
Okay.
I can do cashier and dry. But I've had a lot of experience in factories too. The last job I had before I left Ohio, I was getting paid $22 an hour doing shipping and packaging for a fabric company distribution center. And that was a great job. I was there for like 7 months, but I accidentally tried to get hired on, and because of my record, because I went through a temp service.
Right, that's what I'm about
And
to
they
ask you.
had said they were hiring people on even with their record. So I tried to do it, and of course, my luck, they ended up locking me out and terminating my contract. So
Because of your record?
Because of my record.
So if you would just stayed on as a temp without saying anything,
if I would have
you'd
said
just been-
nothing, I would have been fine.
but you try to go for a permanent position and
Right.
screwed yourself.
Right, right. So.
But hey, you got to shoot for the stars.
Well, it led me to where I'm at now, and I've learned a lot this year. And I really like the situation I'm in because, like I said, the guy I'm dating, he's clean. He don't
And
use.
that man care about you.
Yeah, and he cares.
If he put you in the hospital for 2 or 3 weeks to get you clean, then he septed you back. He don't want no man. Hey, yo, listen, he a better man than me because I couldn't deal with. I got zero tolerance for anything.
Yeah, it's caused me a lot of problems in a lot of relationships, and that's why I told him right off the bat. I said, I don't expect this to last very long because usually, I have a lot of good qualities, great qualities, and I seem like
Give me a few of them with good
girl.
quality. What you got?
Well, I'm a clean freak. I'm a good cook. I cater to my men. I wait on them hand and foot. I'm more like not only like, and I don't believe in making them be the only income. So I work. I'm not lazy. I'm not gonna just stay at home. And like I say, I help out on everything. I'm always buying
and you're
gifts.
loyal. You're loyal.
And loyal.
Because most
yeah.
women, and I say that I threw that in there because I really don't know you, but I'm assuming because
Yeah, I've never
most women,
cheated on my
most women
boyfriends,
that get high, they will sell themselves behind their man back in their house and do that. And I'm from talking to you, you're like, nah, you don't do that type of stuff. So
Well,
you know,
I've had a pretty good man, so
That's- you got-
or
right.
pretty good men.
you got somebody to care about you.
Yeah, they were really good to me, but like I said, it gets expensive, and that's when the relationships tend to end because they think, oh, well, this is never going to end. It's been going on for so long. I'm
You
never
talking
going
about
to be
supporting
able
your
to get
addiction and
ahead.
stuff like that?
Yeah, because you have to spend
I can,
money.
can you understand that though?
I can understand that.
I mean, if he was to walk
100%.
away, if he was to walk away today, after all he done invested in you, all the time, all the love, the caring, the trying to get you in rehab, all this stuff. If he walk away, would you a months down the line, you say, oh, he left me for dead, he didn't do this, or he wasn't shit, or he didn't care about me because he left me, or would you say, hey, I deserve that?
I would probably think that it was for the best because I wouldn't want to bring him down. It's not that I deserved it or that he deserved it. It was that we both deserved better.
Right.
So I could understand, like, if he's going to leave me and he
You
needs
say
to
you
live his
deserve better.
life.
You deserve better what?
Well, that's what
He's like a good guy.
Yeah, he is a great guy.
So what you mean?
But-
What you mean by better?
Well, the type of person I am, if I dated an addict, but I understand where they're coming from, I wouldn't leave them, and I wouldn't pressure them to get clean. I would encourage them, and I would wait on them, and I would help them, but I would love them through it, so they could love
So
themselves.
it don't matter if you've been putting in, working with them, showing the love, the caring, supporting them for 4 years, like your man, putting you in rehab, spending all this money, all this expense.
Oh, I've had guys.
So you'll do it for 10, 20 years? Or is that a limit? You say, hey, enough is enough. Hey, I gotta go.
I just got out of a 10-year relationship, and it was like that. Like every now and then they would relapse and steal or spend all my money or just cheat on me or do stuff, and I didn't leave. We made a decision that we were both going to separate on good terms, and we're still good to this day, but I didn't leave. He wanted to get clean, and he thought it was my fault that he couldn't get clean around me, and I said, that's fine, I'm going to give you your space. Well, he ended up getting clean. Well, not right off the bat he didn't get clean. He ended up going to jail and losing his license. But then he got clean. And then after he got off probation, I think he relapsed once or twice. But he's still in the process of getting clean. So as long as I know he's on the right track, I'm happy with the decision for me to move out.
Right.
Like I said, I'm in a good place.
So let me ask you
and
something.
he's
So,
in a
but
good
when you went
place.
through all that with somebody for 10 years, were you getting high?
Off and on. I was in treatment the whole time.
Do your boyfriend that you got now get high?
No. He
So
doesn't.
do you see the difference?
I see a big difference, yeah.
Yeah, because you use your past as an example. So the difference is this man right here just love you unconditionally, don't get high. He just pitting up with an addict. When you was going through it, you was sticking with somebody. You was getting high, and you probably got a lot of influence on people too. So it's not like you were just like the super clean, innocent person, just
Right.
just tolerating an addict. You was participating.
Well, there was a long period of time that I was clean in that relationship.
Oh, okay. Because I remember
yeah.
I remember actually in a couple of past videos.
Yeah.
You never talked about that.
Yeah, because I was clean for a good 6 months, probably 7 times. Because, like I said, every year I was in treatment.
6 months, 7 times. So that's 3.5 years after 10. Okay,
Well,
so the other 6.5 after 10, you was abusing.
We were probably
Okay,
losing.
I get it.
But like I said, and then for the first 5 years, I was paying for all of it. But towards the end, he was paying for all of it. And you see how quick he gave up.
Right.
I lasted 10.
Okay.
He gave up after 5.
Yeah, as soon as the roles reversed, he was gone.
And I understand that because that's how guys
So
are.
listen, so if you see that what you went through with your ex, when you put up with it a long time, but
I see a pattern.
when the roles reversed, he left on you.
And that's what I'm
But
expecting.
then you see
here.
how this man carrying it. Don't you think you deserve?
Well, it's only been a year.
Oh, y'all been together for a year?
Yeah, but so far in this
Oh,
year,
I thought y'all been together for a long time.
like I said, I've gotten clean several times.
Okay, I
in
get
this
it.
year.
And you clean now, so
Yeah. I
so
try.
and I'm proud of you because you
Yeah.
said you're going in 2024.
Yeah,
It's 2024 now,
I'm gonna start new.
and you ain't did
Like
nothing
I
in a
said,
couple weeks.
I got a guitar. I'm been.
You know how to play
working on
good.
that.
You know how to play the guitar.
I don't, but I'm teaching myself online. They have a lot of apps, and then they have YouTube. So I'm using those to coach me. But like I said, I know a guy that was 46, and he was a drug addict, and he ended up owning his own business, bringing in almost $1 million checks every 2 weeks.
Huh?
Yes.
Who is this?
He, I don't want to put his name out.
Yeah, that's hard to believe. What do you do?
He's from Texas, but he developed this company called United Auto Liquidators. And what he does is he'll go to the dealership, the car dealership, and he'll have a crew of about 12 salesmen that are really, really talented. and he will speed sell the inventory, like right around now,
Okay.
Christmas, how they have to liquidate
Right, uh-huh.
their inventory so they don't have to pay taxes on all of it. Well, he would go through and he would literally pretty much
Clean the
sell
whole lot out.
all their cars in 2 weeks. And if
Golly.
he says,
They
if
get
I
commission
don't,
off all that.
you ain't got to pay me. But if I do, I get this and this off of how much is sold. And then, of course, I sold 3 cars. I made about $3,000. So I made $1,000 off each car. But they were making more. They were making like $5,000 off each car. And then he got the most because he would get a certain percentage of all that was sold.
Okay.
So the last check I seen on his table was $900,000, and it hadn't even
Wow.
been cashed yet.
Yeah.
And he was still making money.
Yeah, but just because you're an addict, I mean, you're not smart, you're not intelligent, you don't have hustle.
And
You
he
can do
taught
anything you want to do.
Yeah, he taught himself to play the guitar
Okay.
at 46 years old.
All right. So, so on the next video, we're gonna get you. We're gonna instead of you dancing and stuff, we're gonna see how far you done got with that guitar.
Oh, well, okay, I tried to go to learn the notes, and that says that's week 52. I'm only on my first week, so I'm just now learning the frets and then what open means. And then I'm trying to skip over all that and then learn where the placement of the fingers for the notes, like A and B and G. So that's what I'm working on now. So it might take a couple weeks for me
No,
to actually
yeah, I probably want to see you in a couple weeks. So, those, I mean, you say you had 5 kids or 4 kids?
I have 5.
You talk to them. You talk to them other than the one you say for Christmas.
Yeah, I talked to him on Christmas.
All of them?
Yeah, and my niece. Well, I have 2 that I don't really have contact with because one lives with my cousin, and I try to get in contact, and she just will not let me see him.
Mm-hmm.
She is just strictly against it, which I can understand because my dad was an addict, and then when I did finally go around him, I was influenced thinking, oh, well, that's cool. So that's kind of how I started using, was being around like people in a new place or like I said, my dad. So that kind of just sealed my fate right there. So I don't want to press the issue and ruin my kid's life.
Okay.
And then the other one, like I said, he lives in Tip City with his dad's family, and they own Grismer Tire. So I really don't want to mess up his relationship with them,
Right.
because he's the only boy. They had 4 girls and never could have a boy. So he's got blonde hair and blue eyes, just like their daughters.
Right.
And he fits right in.
And you don't want to ruin that.
Yeah. And I've been to
Okay.
a couple of his football games, but I didn't want to say anything to him, and then his head will be somewhere else. He
Oh,
won't
so
be
you were there without him knowing.
Right.
You just watch your son.
Right. And,
Wow, that's good.
Because he wouldn't be focused on football or school.
Yeah, he'd be so happy to
or
see his mom.
college.
Yeah, I
he
get
would
it.
just be like, "Where's my mom? And where have you
Right.
been? And why aren't you around? And what's an addict?" You understand?
I get it.
So I don't want to interfere.
Oh.
Just like my dad didn't interfere with my life. I had a stepdad. I called him dad.
And he was doing good. He raising you
dad.
right, and your dad said that's what's best for her.
Right. I had a great
I get
life.
it. Okay.
And I appreciate the way they did that.
Right.
So
right.
hopefully one day my kids will realize that.
Right.
But the other 3, I love them to death. My oldest one, she just graduated college with a bachelor's degree. She's 21. She's a nurse. My second to oldest one, he's 19. He works full time at that factory making more than I made. He makes $24 an hour.
Right.
And he goes to school at Clark State full time. So he's doing, and he used to smoke pot. But I made sure, I told him, I said, this is not fun. I said, do you want to live like your nanny and have a nice house and a good job and be a nurse? Or do you want to be like me, coming in and out, getting looked down and frowned upon? I said, this is not fun. And he used to smoke pot, and all his nephews and cousins, or all his cousins smoked pot. And he cold turkeyed it, quit smoking pot, quit smoking cigarettes, hasn't touched it in probably 3 years. Once he found out I wasn't for it and I didn't think it was cool, he completely put it down and hasn't looked back.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it sometimes the influence you have on your kids is more than you realize.
That's right.
That's why I know he was only smoking pot and cigarettes because of me. And you know how kids are. They stay in the house, and anybody that comes in, they want to see what's going on.
Yeah, you think they ain't watching, but they always watching.
Yeah,
That's
they're
right.
watching you.
That's right. Well,
So-
hey, Jennifer, I'm not cutting you off, but it's Sunday. I'm gonna go home and watch this football game.
Okay.
But listen, hey, it's nice seeing you. It's good to see you doing good.
Yeah.
You're looking good as usual.
I try.
Like I said, make sure you let your boyfriend know I respect what he said, and I apologize if he got offended. But let him know that
Well, don't
you
tell him, 'cause I don't
definitely.
know
No,
if he
I
knows
don't even know
for
who your
sure.
boyfriend is. I can't tell him. But you definitely wasn't doing what your neighbor said you was doing.
Right.
You weren't doing that with me. But yeah, I wish you success on your New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
Which is it bad enough to tell people your New Year's resolution? Is it jinx it?
I don't know.
I don't know
I don't
either.
believe in bad luck.
So you ain't superstitious?
No.
Me neither. Good. So
And that's the problem with addicts. You do something a year ago, and they still hold it against you.
that's right. Yeah, like people like you can't change.
Right.
But we all.
But you do.
But you do. God bless you. Let's go. Might go in there. I'm going there and buy you something like that, man. God bless you and good luck.
Okay. You have a great day.